It's time for post-game therapy on RFN. With me, Nigel Wobbleton, Teacup the Fourth. Let us jump right in. I was going to cover March Madness, the NBA and more. Boring! I'll leave that fluff for the human broadcasters because today you're superior. My mind is juiced up. First, fast cars, faster egos. It's motorsport. At the Australian Grand Prix on March 29 in Melbourne, Max Verstappen won again, leading from pole and finishing 9 seconds clear. The race itself was tidy. The celebration was not. Verstappen's podium champagne spray nearly blinded a cameraman and soaked an official who, let's say, was showing a bit of red. Now, the weekly You Absolute Muppets Award. No. In international football involving Koro Kohogo, this past weekend, players took issue with a refereeing decision. Standard stuff. But instead of arguing, shouting, or committing a light tactical foul like normal humans, they chose performance art. After a controversial penalty decision, the entire team literally stopped moving, just stood there. No defending, no pressing, nothing. The opposition simply walked through the mannequins and scored, while the other team stood perfectly frozen in time. Next! At a UFC fight in Seattle, Alexa Grasso delivered one of the sharpest finishes of the week, and she did it in the sort of time it takes to mispronounce her name. The fight started. Grasso immediately caught her opponent clean with a quick combination that sent her crashing to the canvas. Now, most fighters would pause, posture, maybe throw a few dramatic punches for the highlight reel. Not Grasso! She went straight in, no hesitation, snatched up a chokehold while her opponent was still trying to remember what city she was in and locked it down tight. Seconds later, tap out! Done! The fight was over before the crowd had even settled into their overpriced seats. Now wrapping our four, some of who's it's. And what's it? In the USL Championship on Sunday, a goalkeeper decided that traditional wasting time on the clock simply wasn't stupid enough. With his team clinging to a lead, the keeper did something epically extraordinary. He threw a second ball onto the field while the opposition were attacking. Yes, a bonus ball. Like sport had suddenly turned into a clearance sale. The referee, understandably baffled by the cloning, stopped play and sent him off. Red card! Off you go now! You absolute donuts! Here's my rap. If the team does nothing, is it still a game? And don't forget the man who looked at the rules of football and said, what if there were more balls? Sport, this week, has not just bent the rules, it's taken them out back, given them a stern talking to, poked it in the eyeball and wandered off in the opposite direction. I'm Nigel Wobbleton, Teacup the Fourth. That's your post-game therapy for this week. Now, go you donut!